Okay, we are live. Let me see something here. Let me set up a couple of things here. Hopefully sound is good. I'm rocking a new mic, so we'll see. We'll see if sounds good. If anybody gets in, just let me know. So what's up, guys? Welcome SCG Sports. First of all, I want to address the video. Thanks for the support, the people that have been watching that video that we did for the Ravens. Thank you. It was meant for the players. It was meant for the it was meant for the team itself. I wanted the players to know that we appreciate them. With everything that happened that day, we as fans were frustrated. They were also, it's hard, right? They put up 16 games, a 17 game. They play hard. The defense played spectacular. I have a video you guys can check of what I think of that game. But let's go and start resuming what happened last week. So last week I went 3-1, and you can talk to Berlin BS because I didn't do this video last week. But we did like a sort of a collab last week that we couldn't put out there for you guys. But I went 3-for-1, and to be honest, I would have taken the one that I lost and flip it. I picked the Ravens. So let me address that. I thought the Ravens were going to win. It was a close game at the end, but the inability of making, changes, adjustments is what lost us our game. Colts, I thought the Colts were a better team. I thought the O-line of the Texans wasn't going to hold that defense of the Colts that is really underrated for the team, and I thought the secondary of the Texans had holes. I just thought the Colts were at least a touchdown better. They dominated. It was 21-7, but the score looks closer to what it was. Now, the game that I thought it was closer to what I was that I thought was the Cowboys Seattle. I picked the Cowboys. I just thought the Cowboys if you see their splits, the Seahawks are not that great team on the road. The Cowboys are a really good team on home. I thought it was like a 6-8 points. That's what I was predicting they would win by. But the Cowboys still won the game, so get me not feeling good with that one because I really don't like the Cowboys, but whatever. And Eagles and Bears, I said last week, there's really no explanation for that one. It's just false magic, right? Who knows? What do they win? God knows. I mean, you almost have to convert to the Nick Foles religion to feel like, why are they winning these games? Because we don't know, right? So that being said, I thought the Eagles were going to win. It was very, very close. It took a blocked field goal at the end. Felt bad for the kicker, but whatever. That's football. I was feeling bad for myself, so whatever. So let's go and start for the games on Saturday. Saturday, we start with the Chiefs and the Colts. Tough game. I think both teams are good. To be honest, all 8 teams that are here deserves to be here. There's no team that I'll be like, well, that team just squeaked by. The Eagles will be the closest to that, but still, again, we're close to converting to the false religion. False thing is real. There's really, again, there's no a lot of explanation. But regardless, Colts and Chiefs. What do you guys think about this game? This is what I'm thinking. Colts are a good team, and could I see them beating the Chiefs? Yeah. Andy Reid, he struggles in the playoffs. Andy Reid's team struggle in the playoffs. But we're talking about a dome team going to a cold area team, not only a cold area team, Arrowhead. Arrowhead is hostile, it's loud. So I feel like if the Colts want to win this team, they have to be pretty flawless. I think the Chiefs are a better team, not by much, but I think this year they're a better team. We have to all look out for the Colts next year. I think this is where the Colts run ends, but with a $100 million payroll and 9 picks in next year's draft, this team is going to be really legit next year. It's not like they're not legit now, but they're really going to be legit next year. So, the Colts, I think they're going to keep it close. I just think the Chiefs, they have too much firepower for the Colts to contain them. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a hard-fought game. At the end, I had the Chiefs winning by 3, 27-24. And you know what? It's gonna be hard to blow anybody out in the elements, right? If you see, we started the year team scoring in the 40s and 50s, especially the Rams and the Chiefs. I mean, high 30s, 40s, low 50s. That was the game between the Chiefs and the Rams. But as the year goes through, and as the year, moves to a colder weather, you're not gonna see that big of a score. So I think the Chiefs will win. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below. Hey Mike, how you doing? Why will Marty change his game? I agree. Hey, to be honest, in the video with Berland, I said that Marty didn't change his game plan. I feel like Marty should be fired. But I was also disappointed with Harbaugh. Because as a head coach, Harbaugh's job should have been like a halftime. Marty, you need to adjust. And if he saw that first and second drive in the third quarter, I would have just been livid. Like, what the hell are you doing? What is the game plan? Roman, come. You call the games. And actually, you know what? I'll call the games. Because even though I don't have experience calling the games, I being Harbaugh, he will be calling a better game plan than Marty did. I was next to my co-worker in the game, and I kept saying, like, yo, we need to just split wide. Everybody wide. 4 wide, 5 wide. To open lanes for the run for Lamar. Lamar can have 1, 2, maybe 3 reads, not all 5, and run. And he will have space. You cannot put it in the box if you're splitting 5 wide. If you do, then somebody's open. Somebody's open. So yeah, Marty, I had no idea, man. It was just bad. It was bad, and I'm like Nubo, like the other YouTubers. I can't wait to see if Marty gets fired. Every day I check. Every day, Marty fired? No. Is Marty fired? No. I'm okay to keeping Roman. There's 2 people I want out of the team, and it's not like to call for people's job, but Marty should be fired. And Ingram, the wide receivers coach, he hasn't been able to develop any wide receivers in the time that he has been here. I think we need new blood in those 2 positions. So let me see here. With what he's scared to let Lamar throw the ball. I don't get it. It was like he was scared to let Lamar try to pass. So yes, and now this was my point. When I went through this game, I was there, and I was like, okay, run is not working. So in the past, when we had Flacco, and Flacco with the run wasn't working, we went through the pass. We went heavy on the pass. So I'm not advocating for being heavy on the pass, but I would have been like, we can run. Let's try passing. Let's try passing. So I would have been like, yo, let's split 4, 5, like I said, because if you put 5 people wide, right? That's 5 corners that are gonna be in the outside, 4 people in the D line. That's 9. They might put 2 more, right? To have your 11. So 5 corners, 4 D linemen. That's 9, and the 2 safeties or 2 linebackers, right? But now you have 5 linemen, 4 for the D line, 1 for the linebacker, to hold it in case of the linebacker blitz. And if Lamar doesn't see anybody, there's space for it to be run. So again, I don't understand. I don't get it. It's the most frustrating thing to watch that game, watching the play over and over, not succeeding, and over. The O-line did play trash, and people blame Lamar, and Lamar had a very bad game. But your OC supposed to help, especially your rookie, 21-year-old rookie. Mike, I live in Maryland, so it wasn't that bad of a drive to go to the game. So keep going the questions, guys. I'm here to answer any questions about the Ravens game. We can go and talk a little bit more as I keep going through the games. I agree. I agree that we should keep more a lot of the defensive players. And just a quick announcement, 2 things. I'm gonna be partnering with Coach Evans. I don't know if you haven't checked out his channel, go check out his channel. He has great content. He breaks out film, and we're gonna do 2 videos, one for the offense and one for the defense. And what we're gonna do in those videos is talk about the starting lineup, who's behind, is there anybody in free agency that we should bring to boost, or if we think that somebody should be substituted from the starting lineup but we really don't have that person there, and free agency in that area is not that good, if we should go to the draft. I'm also gonna be breaking down players that I like for the draft. I'm thinking about doing a live draft, live stream during the draft. So I started doing the wide receivers, checking the wide receivers and comparing them, because currently that's the position that I think. But I mean, that's been my MO for the past couple of years. Last thing, guys, as soon as we hit to 150, there's a new design that I'm gonna throw out there. It's a Lamar as a superhero with the helmets of the Steelers, Bengals, and Browns. Steelers, Bengals, and Brown, like bleeding their colors as Lamar's like, kicking ass. So anyway, as soon as we hit 150, I'm gonna do a giveaway, but the link is gonna be there in case somebody wants to buy it. So no, Mike, I wasn't born in Maryland. I'm original from Puerto Rico. A Caribbean guy. Love my Ravens. Bleed purple and black. Love the Orioles. I've been frustrated with the Orioles last year. I watched my Wizards too. I love the Wizards. Also been frustrated with them. So it's kind of hard. So I do play Madden, but I don't play online. The problem is I don't have a lot of time between YouTube and work. It's just hard for me to have time to play online, man. So I just sporadically play. I have 2 daughters too, so usually I play for a little bit. I have to pause it, and then it could be like 3 or 4 days before I resume that game. So yeah, I would love to play online. I would love to connect with you guys, just play there. But it's hard. It's hard. So keep it going with the Cowboys and Rams. So this game is interesting because I think there's no home field here. I think the Cowboys will have more fans. So this is interesting. The question is, can that Cowboy offense produce enough points to win the game? And I don't think so. I think the Rams are healthy. I think with Gurley and the weapons with Cook, I just think the Rams are just a little bit better than the Cowboys. Let's say like this. I think the Rams I think they're missing Cooper Kupp, but overall they're all line, the receivers. I think they're a B+ offense, and I think the Cowboys defense is like a B+. If we flip it, I think the Rams defense can be good and is streaky. And Peters is a ball hawk, and that makes a lot of mistakes. And I think there will be 1 or 2 mistakes. They're gonna put a couple people in the box. Donald and Sue are gonna try to prevent that run from Zeke. I just think Dak is gonna make 1 or 2 mistakes, and that's gonna be the difference in this game. I think the Rams edge the Cowboys. Cowboys again. I never liked the Cowboys, but I think the Cowboys will win this game. It is what it is. I hope I'm wrong, but I think they're gonna win the game. Let me see if there's any more questions. So, can we get to the Super Bowl? To be honest, I thought this year we could have. None of these teams that I'm going to be discussing scare me. Every team in the NFL has flaws. So can we get to the Super Bowl? Yes. Offensive line needs help. Yes. Playmakers, we need playmakers. We need playmakers. I am confident that Lamar will just work on his craft, get better on the passing game. If he can improve that passing game by 20 to 25% of what it currently is, I'm not asking him to be Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers, none of those guys. 25% of where he currently is, he's going to be lethal. Because now he can make the pass. His problem is open guys he throws to the feet. Guys that are a slant or a drag route, he throws behind, which is dangerous. It can lead to a pick. I don't know why he doesn't throw in strides, but those are the things that he needs to work, right? The deep ball actually wasn't bad. I was surprised with his deep ball. Better than what I thought that I'd expected. So, I think that's going to help Lamar, and it helps this team. The O-line needs to get better, especially in center. Skura is horrendous. Skura is bad. I never liked it from week one. I thought he was bad. He's not a good player, and we need to get away from him because this game he was bad, but he can't hold a block. And yeah, Lamar disguised a lot of the issues that our O-line have, but still, Skura is bad, and I got disappointed. I thought when he was going to be plugged in left guard, he was going to be better. So those are the two positions in the O-line that we need to get better. Obviously, Yanda is super solid. Stanley was pretty good throughout the year. Everybody struggled against San Diego. Not San Diego. The Chargers. And then on the right tackle side, Orlando Brown, he was a rookie. He's only gonna get better. So like I said, I'm picking the Rams to edge the Cowboys. So I'm going with the home team, which I hate that I'm almost doing this on chalk, but that's what it is, guys. So let's go to Sunday. Patriots Chargers. Oh my God. So let me start with saying that I hate the Chargers currently, and I despise Philip Rivers. I think what he did to Judon was horrible. Judon was hurt, and Philip Rivers went to trash talk him and said that's what you deserve. That was bad. I don't like it. I don't mind trash talking. You trash talk all you want, but when a player's hurt, you stop that trash talking, okay? So, what I would like to happen if I was emotional, I would love the Patriots to win and then lose the next game. Because, damn, I'm disliking the Chargers. But I felt going to this game, the Ravens or Chargers, whoever won that game, and I did pick up the Ravens, was winning against the Patriots. The Patriots look old. Gronkowski doesn't look good at all. I think if you're physical with him, he's going to get tired. He's beat up. I think he should retire after this year. So if you take Gronkowski out, none of the other receivers can beat you man-to-man. The only guy that could potentially beat you or is a little bit more shifty is Edelman, but that's just one guy. I'm expecting them to have I'm forgetting the slot corner for the Chargers, but you know who I'm talking. Desmond King. I'm expecting them to have Desmond King on Edelman, just shadowing him. I'm expecting to have L. James on Gronkowski, and I don't think the rest of the guys for the Patriots can do anything. So I think if the Patriots win, it's because Bill Belichick is that much smarter than everybody else. The Chargers are a better team than the Patriots. I'm picking the Chargers for this one. Like I said, emotionally, I would like the Patriots because I'm despising Philip Rivers right now. But I think the Chargers win. Score is probably going to be 20-14, the Chargers. So last game of the Sunday, and the last game of the divisional round is going to be Eagles-Saints. So rematch, right? And like I said, I picked up the Eagles last week because damn Foles magic, and I didn't believe in Trubisky. Trubisky is an average quarterback. The Bears defense pretty legit, like the Ravens, but Trubisky has deficiencies. And that front four, front six, front seven, however many you want to, that front from the Eagles it was good. It's pretty good. So I expected last week the Eagles to win actually for more than a point, probably like 4. So close game, but the Eagles to win because of Foles magic. Overall, the Bears team was better. Carson Wentz is better than Foles. Can you explain this? No, I had no idea. I couldn't tell you why the Eagles are winning so many games. Legitimately, I'm not sure. I don't even know if the Eagles are sure. At this point, a lot of people are converting to the Foles doctrine. So, that being said, guys, this week, will the Eagles win? No. Hell no. This is where Foles magic will end. The Saints pounded the Eagles, cloggered the Eagles, destroyed the Eagles with wins. And they're going to do it again. I think this is going to be a blowout. I see Shaw. I know you're an Eagles fan, but I think the Eagles will lose this week. I think the Saints are too good. They're rested. They're super rested, which could lead to being rusty. But I just think they're gonna be prepared. Drew Brees is in the hunt for that second Super Bowl, and it's just I don't think Foles' magic can carry them. Although, caveat, Foles does play really good in a dome or in warm weather. Who knows? He might throw for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns. Again, I can't explain the whole Foles thing. I can't. If this boy wins, I think the Eagles had a legitimate argument. There might be. Maybe you have to get rid of Wentz. Maybe. Foles is going to be cheaper. And look, he comes in and you go into this magical runs. Because at this point, if you beat the Saints, in theory you can beat anybody. If you beat the Saints, which I think is the best team of the 8, you can beat anybody in the Superdome. Damn. So if that happens, I just think you convert to Foles magic and you say, dude, Wentz, get a first round, 2 first rounds for Wentz, and just keep Foles. Again, it's not because I think Foles is better than Wentz. I just think there's mysteries in this world we can't explain. And Foles is one of them. God knows how he wins. Like I said, I don't expect them to win. I think the Saints beat them convincingly, but, it's football. Anything can happen. So, Drew Brees hasn't looked good, and Foles is in the Super Bowl mode again. I agree with you. Again, it's the damn Foles magic. Can we explain this, boy? We can't. Has Drew Brees looked a little bit slow? Yes. He might have been getting tired from the season, for all I know. It's a long season. But he had 2 weeks to be rested. And I think that's why also they rest him in Week 17 the whole game. Because usually you see them, playing them a half, making sure you don't take any shots. Anybody close, you just throw it away. We don't care if we win, right? But they rested him. So that tells me they're probably feeling Drew Brees is dealing with fatigue. And they were just getting ready for the playoff run. So I just think the Saints are... I think this is the year for the Saints. I think the Saints are pretty good. Like I said, there's no team without a flaw. But the O-line from the Saints is solid. The running game is solid. Drew Brees is obviously solid. He just broke the record for best completion percentage of the year ever, right? And that defense is streaky, and they can be good. So Shaw says we're gonna turn that place into New Folians. It's a good one, New Folians. Brees will be 40 on Tuesday. That's a lot of miles. I agree. And again, that's why I think they give him 2 weeks, right? The bye week and the Week 17. He didn't touch the field. I mean, he was there in the sidelines rooting for Teddy, which disappointed me. I thought Teddy was gonna be better in that game. That was his time to shine, to cash in that check at the end of the year. But he didn't do it. I just think there's gonna be enough rest from the Saints team. Their left tackle was dealing with an injury. He should be ready. He should be healthy. That D-line for the Eagles can be nasty, but I think the O-line for the Saints is gonna hold them just enough. Now, like I said, we're back to the whole Foles thing. Like Shaw was saying, can this be New Folians? Who knows? Again, it's something we can't explain, but the damn guy is good. Under pressure, he's delivering. He might, like I said, make Carson Wentz be looking for a new job. I don't know. As Eagles fans, I'm thinking if Foles wins this week, right? And let's say they play the Rams. Well, they beat the Rams in Los Angeles, so they will have to go again there with the same team, right? The Rams were playing in full force. Gurley went out, so Gurley will be healthy. But can the Eagles beat them? Sure. And Foles playing, if they beat New Orleans, I'm assuming Foles play a good game. So, yes. Can you imagine if this guy takes them to the Super Bowl again, even if he doesn't win it? Like I said, I just think if the Eagles win this week, Foles needs to either keep his job in Philadelphia, and you might have to trade Wentz, because the problem is What happens if you trade Foles? Well, you're gonna probably get a good compensation. But then Wentz starts slow. They don't win. How do you think those Philly fans will feel? How do you think they are reacting, right? Those patient Philly fans. Because now Wentz is looking for, that will be his 4th year. So he's getting near that, $30 million payday. Nah, man. Like I said, I think if Foles wins this week, then you have a legitimate controversy in Philadelphia. But I don't think it's going to happen. So to recap, I have Colts losing to the Chiefs. So basically on Saturday, I have the home teams winning, the Chiefs and the Rams. And on Sunday, I have the Chargers winning on the road against the Patriots and the Saints winning. So 3 home games, 1 road team. Like I said, last week I went 3-1. I didn't, the one that I lost, I wasn't happy with that one. It was my Ravens. So, but this week, those are my picks. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Put comments below. Let me know what are your picks for this week's game. And like I said, next week we're gonna be doing a series with Coach Evans. It's gonna be offense and defense. We're gonna break up the offense, each position, who's there, who's gonna be the replacement if that person leaves. Is there any free agent that we want in the free agent market to substitute our starting position? And we're gonna do the same thing for the defense again with Coach Evans. If you haven't checked his channel, go check his channel. I think it's Ivan Evans. And let me see, before I turn out, there's one more question. Can we win the Super Bowl if they work on a couple of things in this offseason? I think we can. I think if, like I said, if Lamar becomes 25% better of a passer, this team is legit. This team can win. We need to keep a lot of the defense, and like I said in that video, we're gonna break down who's staying, who's going. We're gonna talk about salary cap, what is the best for this team moving forward. But I think this team has the pieces. They're young. I'm excited for the future. So we can definitely win the Super Bowl in the next year or two. Shaw says Chiefs, Chargers, Rams, and Eagles. So similar. Just you're doing your homer pick of the Eagles. And Mike, I'm tired of not getting back of this. Hey, I hear you, Mike, but it's hard. It's hard to make it to the Super Bowl, but we have the pieces, right? Your first goal is making it to the playoff. If you make it to the playoff, everybody has a chance. Now we have to execute in the playoffs. Even though we started horribly this game, horribly. Marty didn't make adjustments, as we discussed earlier in the video. We only lost by 6, and we had a chance at the end. So, do I like my chances? Yes. Can Lamar improve? Yes. All the people talk about is how good of play study, how good of a hard worker, how his work ethic for Lamar Jackson is. So I'm expecting QB coach, get that mechanic ready, on the sidearm thing, do more of that in stride throws, not to the feet of the receivers. Like I said, the deep ball was actually good. And if he opens the field on the passing attack, it's just going to be an open field for him to run. So, like I said, next week, check out the series with Coach Evans. We're near 150. Once we get to 150, we're going to be looking to do another giveaway. And that's it, guys. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Share the channel so we can get more subscribers. Share the YouTube video of the thank you to the Ravens. A couple of Ravens actually replied to the video, so that's cool. And anyway, I'll also be looking to do more videos that they're like that, more fans message to the team. And I don't know, guys, that's it what I have. Like I said, put comments who's winning this week. Until next time, guys, thank you.